On Monday, the 10th of June, the Wiper Party members of Makueni County Assembly changed their leadership and elected Honorable Kisungu Wakatete, Honorable Bishop Modhoka, Honorable Joyce Mwende, and Honorable Benedict Maneno, as well as proposing Honorable Manzu as the Kasib representative. These leaders were elected in the positions of the leader of majority, deputy leader of the majority, majority whip and deputy majority whip, as well as the Kasib as earlier stated. Due process based on the Makueni County Assembly Standing Orders number 20 was followed. As provided in the standing orders, the role of the Speaker was to recognize the new leadership, which he has not done up to date, despite the fact that he was given the communication as stated in the standing orders. To clear any doubts, as per the law, we are the bona fide elected leaders of the Assembly and nothing will change that fact. Justice delayed is justice denied. We shall seek the intervention of our party leader, His Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, on the matter. People have been asking the reasons for the drastic change of leadership, and we want to clear the air. We are not under the sponsorship of any person come whatsoever to destabilize the party or the Wiper government of His Excellency Mutula Kilonzo Jr. Our move was purely with good intentions for the benefit of the party, the county government, and the welfare of the members of the Makueni County Assembly. Our main focus and agenda as the new leadership will be based on 4 pillars. Number 1, promoting our party Wiper in Makueni County. Number 2, enhancing 100% support for our party leader, His Excellency Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, as the next president of Kenya in the coming 4th general election. That is the 6th president in Kenya. Number 3, protecting and safeguarding the Wiper government of Makueni, led by His Excellency Mutula Kilonzo Jr. through proper legislation, representation, and oversight to ensure service delivery to our people of Makueni. Number 4, promoting justice, equality, and respect at the County Assembly of Makueni. Our party, Wiper Democratic Movement, promotes democratic principles and practices as the government in waiting. The former leadership contesting their ouster is actually going against the party ideals as well as the principles. The people of Makueni are becoming impatient, and we need to resolve this impasse and move on, which made us to promote the aspect of change of the leadership in this house. 1, we have realized our leadership has not been helping us to promote our party to go up to the grassroots level. For example, for the last 2 years, we've never had rallies across Makueni and the meetings of the elected members in order to promote the party at the grassroots level. Looking at what's happening in the current situation in Kenya, we are expecting our leader, party leader, His Excellency Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, to be having a bedrock, and his bedrock is usually Makueni. So if this is affected, it's going to affect his presidency pursuance in the whole country. Point number 2, it's good to note that as we are talking here, we've not been sponsored by anybody. We are out on goodwill that we want to see the promotion of our county government led by His Excellency Mutula Kilonzo Jr., which are structures supported by the county assembly. When these structures are weak, it means the government will be weak. So we want to see proper structures supported by the leadership, which is the current leadership, to move the government down to the people and make people feel good. Now, our party promotes democracy because it's Wiper Democratic Movement. In this context, we know it appreciates women. And to prove this, they have given us nominated members in the assembly who are women. And we would wish to say, leadership which does not honor women within the county assembly to us is not acceptable, and we cannot allow our fellow colleagues having very low responsibility within the county assembly when others have taken all the responsibility. This is unfair. This is not justice. That is not democracy. In this context, we are saying that has contributed much in the change of this leadership. Our sisters, our members are suffering because they have been left without committee representation. In this context, we cannot allow this to happen, and we want to see good balance of leadership within the county assembly of Makueni. Finally, our speaker took office through oath. And one of the key things he did was to promise to stand by the standing orders. And we have not broken any standing orders. In this context, we expect him to respect the oath he took in office and promote the standing orders, because our house is a house of rules and procedures. So anybody who does not keep to that, it means you are abusing the oath you took. So we are saying we are peaceful, we want to see proper change, and it is good for those who have left office to accept and let them stop the politics of mudslinging.
In November last year, we had a meeting with the governor of Makueni, His Excellency Mutula Kilonzo Jr., and we raised all the issues about how things are happening in Makueni and the mistreatment in the Makueni County Assembly. And the governor told the leadership to take up the matter and resolve the matter. Up to date, no meeting has ever been called by that leadership, no meeting, even a single one, to resolve the matters surrounding this takeover by the new leadership. So we say the new leadership took over so that they may implement the things which have not been implemented by the previous leadership.